Let's talk briefly about spending bills, government shutdowns, Doge, Elon, Trump. I mean, there's a lot going on right now, kind of behind the scenes as it's more of the boring parts of government, but it really spells a lot as to what's to come and the scary kind of authoritarian nature that MAGA is going to operate in. Starting with, we obviously have to fund our government to keep it open, to keep it from being shut down. This is something that we do annually. We've been passing these temporary ones, putting it off for months and months and months. And it came to be now we had a bipartisan spending bill that would have kept us funded through March. It was about to pass, and then Elon Musk comes out of the woodworks and says, no. Any Republican who passes this, we're going to primary you in 2 years. So don't do it. Force a government shutdown. Now, this is weird because, again, MAGA voted Trump in because apparently they were tired of elites controlling the government. Well, this is literally the richest man in the world controlling government spending and telling the government to shut down. Now, the government shutting down obviously affects the everyday man who doesn't have, billions of dollars in Tesla stock that they can lay back on, because if you work for the government, you're going to get sent home. You're not going to have work. Even if you do work, if you work like what they consider like necessary jobs, you're not going to get paid until the shutdown ends. And who knows how long that could be until Trump comes into office. I mean, that's months. We have Christmas right around the corner. Like, why would Republicans want to do this right now? Infrastructure projects are going to get slowed down. Things like passports are going to get slowed down. Like government benefits, if you're on those, you could say goodbye to that. Where they again had a bill that both Republicans and Democrats had signed on to, support it, were ready to go to keep the government open. It would have only funded them through the, what if they were going to say it's through Biden's spending, it would have only been through March. That's 2 months into Trump's presidency that they could assign their own spending. But instead, they'd rather shut the government down for 2 months, whereas again, going to affect you because they don't care, because politically it's going to benefit them. And we also have the first signal of what's to come from this Doge committee, what they're going to be cutting. The right is promising that, they're going to cut inefficient programs from the government. And this should be something that anyone should support. And, they're going to go after things like the Pentagon, of course, and like that, because, it's government corruption they're targeting, not just, social programs and like Democrat supported things. Like, it's of course not that. Well, the House Republicans have passed the Doge Act, taking obviously recommendations from these Doge committee members, Elon, Vivek, all of them, the Doge committee with like Marjorie. And what are they cutting? Of course, they're going to go after the Pentagon, right? Well, no, there's $0 cut from the Pentagon, but they did cut spending from, things like veteran benefits, education, the economy, social programs, energy, like regulations. So it shows, again, the mask is off now. They're not going to go after government inefficiency, because the one government program or agency, the one government department that has never passed an audit is the Pentagon. And in their first thing, they're like, we're not even going to touch the Pentagon. Let's cut like veteran benefits. Like, what are we doing, right? They fooled you. These are the people that veterans voted for. And because like what? We want to stop wars and we want to stop trans kids playing badminton. But now, say goodbye to your benefits. But you kept the trans kids out of badminton, I guess.